Hi there, thank you for buying a template from Solu Studio. So I'm going to show you how to edit your new website template. So the first thing is going over to pages, and over here you can see the main navigation up here and also not linked, which means that they are not going to show up in your navigation link up here. So if we go ahead and click contact here, it's still going to be a website on a page on your website, but it's just not going to be linked up in the navigation bar. So this is good if you have like any additional pages that you want to show people, but maybe not show everyone. Okay, the next thing is that you can duplicate any page that has already been created, and you can also create a new page as well. So let's go ahead and duplicate one first. Let's just say that you want to make a copy of this. You just scroll down, hit duplicate page, confirm, and then it will go ahead populate for you. And if you want to delete any pages, you can just go ahead and click the trash can over here. And then another thing is, if you want to disable a page, you can just go ahead and click this here. Speaking of which, here is where you can edit your page settings. So page title, navigation title, and then your URL. Okay, so next let's talk about your template colors. So you can go ahead and click this button up here, or you can go home and then click on styles and this will pop up. So what you're going to want to do is enter in your own brand colors and fonts. So go ahead and click here, and also Squarespace has like some font packs for you to pick from as well. But if you have your own fonts and colors, then you can go ahead and edit them here. Or if you like the fonts and colors I have already preset, you can go ahead and use them as well. So whatever works for you. So to change the font, you're just going to want to click in the headings, and then you'll see the font changes. You might have to edit it a little bit, depending on like what kind of font you choose. And then over here, you can also change the weight. This just means that it looks, more bold. The style, the line height, meaning the space in between the characters, whether you want it like lowercase, uppercase, capitalized, etc. And then you can also change the heading sizes as well. So same thing for the paragraphs. So you can go ahead and choose your body paragraph font. And then here is where you adjust your brand colors. So you'll go ahead and click edit palette and then enter in your codes here. So if you click here, you can see hex codes instead of RGB, or you can pick whatever one you want. And then Squarespace also has templates for you or presets for you, but I did design this to be like this color. So go ahead and use this color palette if it resonates with you, or go ahead and choose your own. So for the ones down here, you can basically select like, oh, actually, no. Let me show you. Exit. Oh, this is a good one. Okay, so let's say, for example, you are doing this section, right? So you're going to want to go to edit section and then go to colors. And if you click on the different colors, you'll see that it changes. So let's just say, for example, you wanted to do this one, right? But you want it to have different colors. So what you'll do is click on this button over here, and then it'll give you all these different options for the color changes. So let's just say, for example, I think that's a large. Yeah. So if you do this, it'll preset it to these colors every time, so that if you do another section, it'll also show up as this color. So let's go ahead and, yeah, so you'll see like it changed that. Okay, so let's move on to, let's say that you like how this looks, right? And you want to use it either in another section on this page or on another page. You'll go ahead and click favorite. So it's going to save the section go to add section and then go ahead and insert the section, click on it, and then it will populate for you. Okay, so now that we're talking about sections, let's just go over it. So you can also add sections and then add a blank section. And then this is where you can also add in like your own text, your own images, and then move things around. You can add like a scrolling thing. So that's where you can create your own section, or you can also use one of Squarespace's templates. So if you click on all of these different ones, they have some pre-made ones for you. So you can go ahead and add those in. One thing to keep in mind is that you want to make sure that it's mobile friendly when you do, right? So you're going to want to like readjust this. Okay, I'm going to show you how to edit the text. So you're going to want to double click basically, and then it'll show up this precursor. So you can either, what I do is I type in the text if I don't want to like reformat it. Or if you sometimes like do that, it'll go back to paragraph 2. So what you want to do is just go ahead and reformat it. And then you can change the color here. You can also do a few other things like italics, bold. You can also do this where it'll take up the majority of like wherever your spacers are. You can also do a highlight. So let's just say that you wanted to highlight this, right? You can also link your text and so on. So you're just going to want to like click here again and then enter in your text. Cannot, but for this one, you can also like change the height of the section. And what you're going to want to do for photos is double click, hit replace. You can upload a file and then enter in your file, or you can go ahead and not this. Or you can go ahead and click delete and then add in a picture here. And then you can also do a border if you want. So let's just say you want like a border. You can go ahead and do that as well. Oh, that actually looks really nice. Okay, and then this is where you can edit the file name, but I normally edit the file name before I enter in the picture. I mean, I did do this because it's for a placeholder. You can also do a shape if you want. So Squarespace has some shapes for you that you can like try out. And let's just say that you want to add in another picture. What you're going to want to do is just like put in an image here. So I'll use one of the images that I already have. Okay, so when you see how it has the space, what you're going to want to do is click on edit, fill, and then it'll fill up the whole box that you have. And then, yeah, you can have another image right there. Okay, next let's talk about the navigation bar. So you're going to want to click site header, edit design, and then Squarespace gives you a few options depending on like which one you like, but I think I have it set to this one. And then you can also space out your links and then space out like the space in between the title and then also the links. And you can also have a drop shadow effect on here. So I have it on soft. If you see, there's a difference right here between soft and strong. So you can go ahead and play around with that. And then you can go ahead and adjust the height as well. So that's how you edit the navigation bar. And then you can go ahead and move these around. You can also move these around here as well. So say, for example, you want investment to show up before portfolio, you're just going to want to drag. Okay, so let's talk about your SEO settings. So you're going to want to click on SEO and then enter the title name. So say, for example, about, and then you're going to want to enter in your description here and then enter in your image here. And then make sure that everything is aligned. Make sure that your URL looks good because sometimes if you make a copy, Squarespace will add like a number or something after it. And then if you go over to website tools, you can also add an announcement bar for your website. So I'll show you what that looks like. So say you're selling something, right? You can go ahead and link that here so people see that right when they go on your website. Okay, and then to add the fave icon to your website, so that little icon right here, you're going to want to click settings, click on fave icon, and then this is where you can go ahead and add your fave icon. Okay, so one thing I haven't talked about yet is links. So let's go ahead and do that. So over here, you can see the buttons. So if you click on here, you're going to see the link. What I like to do just in case is I'll select all the text. So I'll put control at, and then you can edit. It's linked to the page on one of the websites, or if you have another link, you can do that as well. And then I also linked the background as well because some people, just click the image, some people click the text. So I just do it for that you're covered for both. And then if you scroll down, you'll see the button here as well. So you just want to click on this link and then edit, and you can go ahead and do that. Okay, so the next thing is as seen in. Most of the templates will have these. I don't think I put them in all the templates, but if you double click on this, you're going to come up with this part. And so you just want to make sure to upload your images here for the logos that you have. And I'm also going to include a Canva file. So I'm going to include this Canva file, and basically it's like sized about the same so that when you put it in, it shows up around the same size. So you might have to do a bit of testing. That's how you get this. Okay, so when you make your changes and everything, you just want to make sure that your site is also mobile friendly. So if you click on this right here, it will show up in mobile form. So I have everything formatted for mobile so that you can, you know, edit here as well. But let's just say something is out of place, right? What you want to do is just edit things and move things around. So if you click here, these buttons move to the front and back. So you just want to make sure that it's layered. Your text is layered on top. Everything that you want is showing at the forefront. So it's nothing is like hiding or weird. And sometimes when you were editing in desktop, things like the position just might be like out of place. Okay, so what you want to do is just move it to the right placement and make sure that these layers aren't overlapping because that's going to show up weird in some people's like mobile phones. So you want to make sure that there is a clear indication of the layers are separate, right? So you just want to make sure that everything is good. And then this little button here allows you to drag up and then drag down. And you can also go ahead and change the image as or like make it higher as well, depending on your preference. So just make sure that everything looks good in mobile when you are editing your site. And for all the pages that I have, over here, I have formatted to mobile. But you just want to go ahead and run through really quick before publishing. Let me see if there's anything else that I want to say with mobile. So when I'm editing pictures and things, I do like to do it in desktop because it will automatically like populate. Okay, so once you're ready to publish your website, you're going to want to click subscribe. And because you purchased a template from us, you will be getting 20% from your Squarespace plan for the first year when you pay annually. So this one is the most popular plan and also the one that I have, and it also comes with a free domain as well. But I do think that you have to pay, like, it's only for the first year, but it's still pretty good because you save on a domain. So read through this and see what kind of plan you want. I would say the biggest difference is that you get an email from Google and also you get to sell products on your shop. But again, make sure to read everything yourself and pick the best plan for you. And thank you so much for purchasing one of our templates. I can't wait to see it. Feel free to send us a message once you have it done because I would love to see it. Okay, thanks for watching and I can't wait to see the new website. Bye.